Hey everybody, I'm here with Braeden Berry, and Braeden is here at Interstate Music because he's actually going to be performing live on that stage behind us, and it's great to have you here.
Thanks for having me. I'm excited to be here.
It's so I met you when you played out at Van Jams in our back lot at our House of Music Row, and now that you've kind of experienced that part of Interstate Music and then have come up to our space in Wisconsin, what's kind of going through your head right now?
It's definitely like, obviously I had heard about it.
Sure. Because I told you about it.
Yeah. So once I got up here and kind of like saw the space, got a feel for it, I was like just kind of blown away at everything that y'all have done here and the level of production, the level of video, just everything about this place is just honestly mind-blowing.
And you've got a chance to meet our team live and in person over lunch, which is always an experience that could go either way.
It could definitely go either way.
Yeah,
we had a good experience. Good
experience. So country music has been in your world as an artist for how long?
Since I graduated high school, so 11 years ago.
And what kind of brought it kind of where you're like, I want to do this? Now, did it start off like I want to do songwriting, or did you kind of say, I want to be on the front of a stage performing, I want to be that face to it?
Yeah, so my senior year of high school, every year we have a senior song, and seniors from the class sing it. They like audition to play it. And so me and my buddies were like, hey, let's try out for it. And we sang Tattoos on This Town by Jason Aldean.
Okay.
And we ended up getting selected by our class. And then so we got to sing at our high school graduation. And so it was like probably 3,000 people there or something. And I guess I don't know what they were expecting. And so I got out there and started singing, and like the crowd erupted and everything. And after that moment, I was like, all right, this is something I probably need to be doing.
That's awesome. And so when you kind of left that moment, how long did it take for you to actually kind of start to act on what you knew you wanted to do, but how long did it take for you to actually start doing something about it?
Yeah, so after that, I went to college for like one semester to actually sing. And I left because I didn't want to pay for it.
Fair.
And so I joined the Navy. And in the Navy, I occasionally sang here and there. I sang for a couple friends' engagements. I sang for a couple admirals' promotions, stuff like that. So here and there, I would do stuff, but I never really took it seriously.
Okay.
And so I'd honestly say since I moved to Nashville, I quit like being a lineman at Georgia Power and the job that everyone tells you to get and dream of.
Yeah.
And so I quit that job, moved to Nashville a little over a year ago.
So wait, so you were like you're not afraid of heights?
No.
So you're like up there doing that and thinking, looking down and saying, you know what? I could fall, and I'd rather fall off a stage than off a line way up there.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's like the mental fortitude it takes to go like hold stuff and know that if something's wrong, you could die.
Yeah.
So I was like, let's probably put that behind us.
The worst that could happen with this mic is you get a little buzz on your lip, and that's about it.
Yeah.
Right? So what are you doing right now? You've moved to Nashville, so you've made that commitment that you want to be where everything's happening and those opportunities can pop up there. What are your thoughts as far as now you're going to turn this into a career, and what are your next steps?
Yeah, so honestly, it kind of like when I moved to Nashville, I really wanted to write good songs.
Okay.
And so now that I feel like I've gotten a good collection of good songs, it kind of honestly the journey kind of starts here. Like we're doing the live album.
Yep.
We're going to press it to vinyl, and like through us working together and stuff, it kind of gives me that first step to having product to be out there and good music, good songs, great recordings to put out there for the people.
How tough is it to put something like this together, have a band that you've connected with that you feel is kind of taking your music to where you thought of it when you were kind of writing those songs? How exciting is that for you to kind of just see it all pieced together?
Yeah, it's super exciting. So this is like my first full band show ever. So it's been really cool. My buddy Parker, who I met probably my first week in Nashville, we've kind of just meshed together, and he put together.
And you can tell, I during the sound check, rehearsal and stuff, I could tell the two of you were like in lockstep, and that's where I'm just like, that's the magic, and that's what makes people keep coming back and doing it. It's kind of like when you golf and like it's like you're double bogey, triple bogey, and all of a sudden you get that one par on the 17th hole, and you're like, you know what, I can do this. I can do this.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's neat to see how you've kind of locked it in. What are some of the songs that you've put together that are hitting you personally, that you've written from the heart, that kind of are telling a little bit about who you are as a person, or are all your songs that way?
I'd say for the most part, I try to write with in mind that I've like from a personal experience.
Okay.
So most of my songs, probably my like main one, which is the one that kind of grabbed you at Van Jams, it's called Savannah. And like I probably wanted to write that one for maybe like 6 or 7 years, and I finally wrote it last year.
Yep.
And it's just like finding people that are good writers that also can see your vision and where you want to go as an artist. It makes it happen. So I feel like a lot of my songs are really personal to me.
Yep.
And like without ostracizing other people, like everyone can kind of relate to it.
Yep, totally.
Yep.
So when you're a songwriter, and a lot of people have different ways to do it. Sometimes it's they feel more comfortable just writing everything themselves. Have you done much co-writing and collaborating with other artists to try to just kind of get a different vibe going?
Yeah, I definitely, since moving to Nashville, I try to write with people that I know have kind of like a different style, a different taste, just kind of like you said, to switch it up a little bit. And I found like one of the groups I write with, we kind of only write like honky-tonk music. I don't really sing honky-tonk music, so we stuff for other people.
Yep.
But I found a couple different pockets.
Love that. What are you loving most about Nashville? Because I know what you hate. The traffic's terrible.
Not as bad as Atlanta, though.
Not as true statement. True statement. Yeah. Why do you keep moving to terrible cities with traffic? But what's your favorite part about Nashville?
I think I really enjoy, like, granted, it's not a super big town. No. But it feels like a bigger city, but it's also kind of got that like high school feel. Like you see the same people when you go out. Everyone's kind of friends. You meet one person and they know this person that knows this person. And so it's kind of just like a good community. And when you meet good people there's a lot of people that kind of are caught up in it.
Yep.
But when you meet like really genuine people there, it kind of just changes your whole perspective on the city. And I love it.
Do you look at Nashville as a stop for X amount of years for you to kind of energize your career, find who you are as an artist, but maybe moving back to Georgia or maybe moving someplace else outside of kind of that microcosm of music? Do you think about that?
Yeah, I've thought about it a little bit, but I like Georgia. I had a lot of good memories growing up there, but I don't think I'll ever move back from Tennessee. Like I love Nashville. I love the surrounding areas. There's a lot of suburbs. If you want to have the country, you can go up to Gallatin or whatever.
Yep.
So
very cool. So what is next? Like what is 2024 looking like for you? Are you looking to go out and play some festivals, some shows, some, smaller, intimate, kind of venues? Like, do you want to go out and do acoustic shows? Do you want to do full band? What's 2024 looking like for you? What do you want it to be?
So I'm thinking I definitely want to do a lot of like full band shows. I feel like the acoustic stuff's good. Don't get me wrong, like I enjoy that and like the intimate settings, but also like full band stuff I think is what's going to take me to the next level.
Yep, agreed.
And so I definitely want to get some show dates, hopefully maybe open for somebody on a tour or something like that, but kind of just go out and get my name out there, because I feel like when I'm on the stage and like singing my songs, it's a better way for me to kind of connect with the audience.
Absolutely. Well, it's been great getting to know you since that one time I met you in our back lot at Van Jams, and it's crazy for me. I mean, I've followed your journey. We've talked a lot about what you want to come from your career and what you think is next and how to get there. So it's been a lot of fun for me to kind of get to know you personally, but then also just to kind of see your vision of what you wanted from that day, playing that acoustic guitar, breaking that string on the first song, me going and grabbing one and handing it to you. I remember all that moment, but I also really paid attention to the passion and drive that you had and the energy you had to get your career moving in a positive direction. And I'm really excited that A, you're doing it here on this stage, B, just because you're just a great guy that actually is doing it the right way for the right reason. So it's good to see. So thanks so much for being a part of it and letting us be a part of it as well.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I'm looking forward to it.
Good stuff. Hey, everybody, Braeden Berry, check him out. check out that vinyl. Not a lot of them are going to be pressed, so it's a good one. And he also has merch, Musicians First Apparel Company merch, so jump on that as well. Good stuff. Braeden Berry,